Well, hello guys, JMurray01 here, just going to do a quick cold start off the 1996 Peugeot 405 Quasar 1.9 turbo diesel. Saw a little bit of the outside there, thought I'd show you that, but I will do a full tour of it when it has been cleaned, inside and out. As you can see, it is, yes, I need a clean. So I thought I'd do a cold start today. It's not really that cold, it's probably about maybe 7 or 8 degrees, but the car has been sitting overnight, so it does constitute a cold start in terms of the engine being cold, and not necessarily cold outside. Now this car has got 135,915 miles, so just under 136,000. It does have a bit of a problem at the moment in that the glow plugs need changed. I think at least one of them has failed completely, possibly more than one. But it was working fine up until around about, how long ago was it now? Maybe about 4 weeks ago it was working fine. As in it would start up not a problem, but then it has started to take longer to start, and now it is to the point where it is hesitant to the stage where you do need to actually hold down the throttle in order to get it started. But still starts up, but I do need to get that sorted before the winter hits, because when it does get below zero, I imagine that is going to be a bit of a problem. So anyway, without further ado, let's give it a start. Notice there isn't actually any other cold starts off Peugeot 405 turbo diesels on YouTube, actually, strangely. I'll give it 2 glows. Not that it makes any difference, because I've tried giving it about 5 or 6 and it makes no difference at all. But yeah, this will be probably the only one for the UK turbo diesel model anyway. So we're going to have it clutch down, and I'm going to give it a tiny bit of throttle, just enough to bring the revs up to around 2000 RPM when it starts. Otherwise it'll chug and chug and chug, and you'll swear out the starter motor. So let's go. Yep, the plume of smoke, that happens whether the glow plugs are good or not, though. That's just the old XUD9 and direct injection turbo diesel, the old IDI. You always get a bit of smoke. Idles around about 1050 RPM, and it never seems to go into warm idle. That's one of the things little niggles about this car, because I had another 405 which I never actually showed you, but I had to get rid of that. But anyway, it's another story for another day. But it always idled. It had an opposite problem, it never went on to cold idle. This is what it should do when it's cold, is idle around here. Then it should drop down to about 800 to 900 RPM, just above that one, that little notch. It never does, it always idles at that regardless of whether it's hot or not. So I need to look into that, but then the radiator fan doesn't come on either, so I think there's a problem with the sensor probably. Probably linked, maybe not, I don't know. But probably the thermostat, to be fair. But no, perfect car. I bought it with 122,000 miles in February of this year. Never missed a beat. Just oil changes. Kevin's getting new tyres recently, winter tyres. But no. Only thing I do need to do, aside from a couple of mechanical things, is put a cassette in it, because it's got this aftermarket CD player which I can't stand. But anyway, this is only meant to be a cold start, so I'm rambling on, which is just taking the video up past 4 minutes now, and that's not what I meant to do. Because I will do a dedicated tour video in due course. This was just a cold start, showing you it with slightly dodgy glow plugs. At least one of them is completely dead, but it still starts up fine. It probably would do in winter as well, but to be safe I'm going to get them changed anyway. So for now guys, that will be it, and I will see you again in another video shortly. See you later.